నా రిక్వెస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ಓಕೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓಕೆ. ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. UKSL ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ 23rd webinar in a row. Today we are going to know more about homeopathy therapy. Before we hand it over to Dr. Vaishali Madam, I request trust member Mrs. Prabhav Irmali Madam to introduce doctor to us. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash. I shall take a few minutes to introduce Dr. Vaishali S. Pople. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce her. She is a highly respected homeopathic physician and the founder and chief consultant of Harmony Homeopathic Clinic, Kasturi Nagar, Bangalore. With over 20 years of clinical experience, Dr. Vaishali has dedicated herself to providing compassionate, ethical, personalized, and holistic healthcare. Over the years, she has treated thousands of patients and has earned the trust of families across generations. What makes Dr. Vaishali's approach particularly special is her belief that true healing involves both the mind and the body. In addition to her expertise in classical homeopathy, she is certified in counseling from NIMHANS, which has further strengthened her understanding of the emotional, behavioral, and psychological dimensions of health. Her commitment to serving society is equally inspiring. Dr. Vaishali spent 5 years providing voluntary service at the DRDO Self-Reliance Trust, Bangalore, where she extended holistic homeopathic care to more than 2,000 patients. She has also been actively involved in preventing healthcare initiatives in schools and colleges through the Lions Club, Bangalore. She has been promoting health awareness, disease prevention, and wellness. Through Harmony Homeopathic Clinic, she continues to provide individualized care for a wide range of acute and chronic health concerns, with a focus on understanding the individual as a whole and promoting long-term well-being. Dr. Vaishali's journey reflects a beautiful combination of professional expertise, compassion, service, and a genuine commitment to people's well-being. It is indeed an honor to have her with us today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Vaishali S. Pople. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabha Madam, for a warm welcome and quite a elaborative introduction. So let us start today the session on homeopathy, that is the harmonious healing science. So let's start with a beautiful Sanskrit quote. Arogyam paramabhagyam swastham sarvartha sadhanam. That means being healthy is the ultimate destiny and all the other actions are proved by health. हिंदी में वी कैन से निरोगी होना परम भाग्य है और स्वास्थ्य से अन्य सभी कार्य सिद्ध होते हैं. वी कैन अचीव व्हेन वी आर हेल्दी आवर पर्सनल एंड द प्रोफेशनल गोल्स एंड एस्पिरेशन. Let me start before starting having a lot of gratitude towards divine power for blessing me with the opportunity to serve humanity. Gratitude to pioneers of homeopathy. Gratitude to the pioneers of homeopathy. Just a second. Deep gratitude to the pioneers of homeopathy whose vision and dedication introduced this divine science to humanity and continue to inspire generation. I'm also grateful to my gurus from whom I learned, Dr. Satyanarayan sir from DRDO, Dr. Milind Rao sir, Dr. Ashok Mohanty sir, Dr. Gupta sir, and many of the mentors with whom my learning is still going on continuously towards this science. Sir, idu slide clear agi visible ide?
ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Andre that corner picture and all is seen?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Clear ಇದೆ
Okay,
ಅಲ್ಲ?
okay. Yeah, thank you. Gratitude to my parents and my family because who are serving as a powerhouse, my strength and my constant support and encouragement in my journey of serving humanity. And thank you above all this UKSL team for providing me with this wonderful platform. Congratulations on your remarkable journey of conducting these insightful webinars on diverse and enriching topics. Grateful for your continued efforts in spreading knowledge and creating opportunities to learn and serve. So let us start with the definition of a health. So WHO gives the definition of health as it is a state of a complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. This is the definition of WHO. So what are the core aspects in definition? Physical well-being. What do you mean by physical well-being? I think most of us take care of this physical well-being up to the mark. Like the body has to work well, has the energy, and is free from severe pain or sickness. So we most of the time nowadays, at least everyone is quite physically like no freak about their diet, about gym, about yoga. Everything is doing very much dedicatedly about the physical well-being. Second aspect is mental well-being. I think this has to be improved in most of the cases where a person feels good emotionally, he has to think clearly and can handle normal life stress. Whenever we are in a mentally well-being state, our rational thinking, then we are emotionally stable, our rational thinking is good, we are quite decisive, and that is how we can handle the life situations in a balanced way and with the ease. The next aspect is social well-being. What is a social well-being? A person has to have a good connection with others, supportive friends, and a safe community. Whenever we are meeting our society, in a like we have now the society of a good group of Uttar Karnataka. So whenever we are there, we feel quite encouraged there. We like to meet people. We like to have all like-minded people, encourage each other. This is our social well-being. Whereas nowadays, sometimes we are seeing in the world that no, most of the time people are introvert. They are not able to share easily. They are not able to support or even talk to people easily. So this is how is a social well-being. We have to be communicative, empathetic, and also we have to be somewhere supportive to the growth of ourselves, at the same time our society and our group. So now, just now before starting, sir gave me a good amount of encouraging, say that we all are a family, so I'm just little nervous, but sir gave me a kind of a social encouragement support. So this is really a social well-being. And definitely with Uttar Karnataka, I feel we all family feel always there we have a social well-being connections. So health is more than not only the absence of disease, but it is being not being sick in the bed, but attaining internal well-being in total. Homeopathy treatment helps heal at this level, as it always works on the immunity level and improving its vital energy. So we have seen even in the Indian philosophy, I think we all know what are our real inner enemies. So they are called as Shadripu. In Sanskrita, they are called as Shadripu. So what are these 6 inner enemies? So Indian philosophy explains when they are imbalanced, or when they are these 6 things are excessive in us, they disturb our mind, and we constantly keep on thinking over one part of it, and the mental immunity of the person disturbs, and that is how it leads to the disease. So this is a very beautiful picture which explains, see, a good a small twig, there is a small leaf which is coming, but along with that there are thorns of all these enemies, what I can say. So the one of it is, first is kama, which means excessive desire or lust. It is like we want many of the things, so there is no content. It is like always discontent about the things, like today I want this, tomorrow I want one more thing, so it is never ending. So that is excessive, but for a good growth we need it in balance, so that is how it should not be in excess. Second is excessive anger. So there is a like no anger mismanagement or anger whenever it is too much. So in some cases, even though we are getting anger, it should be balanced. For our growth, we should have to have the ability to have that balance, where to express and where not to express. Third is greed. So again, it is excessive greed. So that is called lobha. Fourth is moha, means attachment or delusion. I think many of us, we will have attachment or the delusion, will be attached to many of the material things, like either our belongings, our property, our vehicle, our profession. Yes, but when it goes to the beyond one level, that is called excessive attachment, and that goes into the disease level. Then is mada, that means pride or arrogance. So one level, when we are one level, we have achieved one thing, so automatically the pride comes. So that pride, when in excessive, so we should have our self-esteem, but pride which is excessive, that is arrogance. And when we feel that I am greater and the other people are lower, so that is a pride which makes us sick. So then is a masa, just is jealousy or envy. So I have this, I don't have this thing, but that person got more. So these are the things which are, when in excessive things, they are causing the inner disease, the mentally the mind immunity get disturbed, and that is how it automatically causes a real, like, no, the internal disease, mental disturbance. It leads to the, most of the time, the physical healthness. So here beautifully they have clearly mentioned in the picture, everyday mind is influenced by 6 inner tendencies, that is called shadripu, and we should have a inner balance, that's called the mental immunity, to actually balance these all things. Considering these facts of health, let us learn about homeopathy. So, homeopathy is a system of alternative medicines founded in 1796 by German physician Samuel Hahnemann. It is based on the core principle, which means like cures like. That means a disease which is treated using tiny doses of natural substances that produces similar symptoms in a healthy person. For example, if the bark of cinchona, that it is a small portion of it, a small substance of it is given to the healthy person, it experiences symptoms which are similar to malaria. Which are the symptoms of malaria? That means chills, weakness, or periodic fever. The same symptoms, if we are observing it in a healthy person, then this cinchona bark can be used as a homeopathic remedy for the malaria. And it has proven in n number of cases that cinchona bark cures many of the malaria cases. And cinchona bark is a first remedy by which Hahnemann discovered this law of similar, and homeopathy is born with this particular medicine. So what are the sources of medicine? So as from the nature's sources, many of the homeopathic medicine, that means almost 70% of homeopathic remedies are from plants. That means like, examples are like arnica, belladonna, naxomica, aconite, pulsatilla. Here, different parts of plants are used, such as roots, leaves, flowers, seeds, or whole plants may be used according to the preparation method. The second source is mineral kingdom. Minerals and chemical substances form another important source. Examples are sulfur, calcarea carb, natrium ure, that is common salt, silicia, and phosphorus. Third is animal kingdom. Some medicines are prepared, like few percentage of remedies are prepared from animal sources, from like example Apis mellifica, which is honeybee, Lachesis is, that is a snake venom, and sepia, which is cuttlefish. The next source is nosodes. Nosodes are another homeopathic preparations which are made from the disease products. How we use it as in vaccination, same way they are the nosodes. They form a specialized category within homeopathic pharmacy. Fifth part is sarcode. They are preparation which are associated with healthy tissues, organs, or physiological secretions. Imponderable. Some homeopathic medicines are used from the substances like X-rays, electricity, and magnetism. So these are the homeopathic sources from which homeopathic medicines are being prepared. So how homeopathy works? So like homeopathy is a system of medicine which we see that it is a completely different from Ayurveda and allopathy. So there are some of the principles which is make homeopathy as a special, the specific laws are there on which homeopathy is functioning. So the major basic principle is law of similars. Similia similibus curantur. This is a central principle of homeopathy, which is like cures like. That means a substance that is believed to produce certain symptoms in healthy person is used in a specially prepared form to treat a patient presenting similar symptom. Example, suppose now everyone knows that when we use or when we cut onion, we get a lot of burning in our eyes. Then there is irritation, burning in the nose also at sometimes in the eyes. There is irritation in the throat if it is that too like no that's too strong onion. So it is called medicine is named as a allium cepa, which is used in homeopathy for a very good result in allergic rhinitis. So it is used as a the same products which is causing similar symptoms is used as a medicine in homeopathy. So second principle is individualization. So what is individualization? It is just like how you are different from a crowd. So it is individualization. So normally homeopathy consider each patient as an individual rather than treating only the disease name. Now here, when two people with the same diagnosis may receive different remedies because their symptoms, because of their symptoms, constitution, personality, modalities, and presentation may differ. So here I would like to give an example. So normally, what we see in as a individualized case. So suppose a migraine case comes. So migraine normally physical symptoms are almost similar. So what we get, there is a severe headache. There is a headache which is aggravating with a loud noise, bright lights. We just want to rest. We don't want to talk to anyone. We don't want any work. So these are the common physical symptom of migraine. But as a homeopath, now we don't ask only these physical symptoms. What we see in that person. So one person, when he comes with a migraine or she comes with a migraine, a person will be like, no, she is very much dedicatedly doing her work. She is responsible for her duty. Like she has finished all the works for her house or for kids or her profession. And at last, even with a headache, maybe she has taken some kind of some balm she has applied. She has silently doing the work. But at the same time, by looking at her, everyone at home, they know that she is disturbed because she is quite dull. And after finishing the work, she goes to her room silently, applies little more balm. So she sleeps. She doesn't want to talk. So everyone in and around, what is happening? They will say that, okay, today don't disturb her. If you disturb, she will get disturbed too. Like she will get outbursted. So here, this person we will give her as a Ignatia. She is a mild lady. She wants to do her responsibility, but at the same time, she doesn't want to get disturbed. So silently she will finish work and she will go. There is so here one medicine will give as called Ignatia. Whereas there is one more case of migraine. The person here individualized presentation or his adaptation will be so physical symptoms will be again same severe headache. I don't want any noise. I don't want bright lights. But how he comes? So here, when this person will get migraine, the other people at home will get disturbed because now he wants our all caring. Like he wants to someone to press his head. He wants someone to get him warm food. He wants someone to get warm coffee. Even the whole house, all the house members are doing some taking care of him. He is not still happy. He is very irritable, and in around people will get disturbed because of his attitude. So here we give a person arsenic. So we normally ask a interpersonal relationship of at home. So how he is behaving in that disease state, in that specific, either it can be migraine or it can be any other acute condition, it can be any fever. So this way, we try to understand his individualized approach, his adaptation and reaction in that case. So this is about the principle of individualization. The next principle is a single remedy. As I just told about a particular individualized this thing, when we understand a person's physical, mental, and all the modalities, how he is getting aggravated, how he is getting relaxed, considering this factor, a single remedy is selected through a classical homeopathic approach, and that is how it covers the total symptoms and clears the symptom. This is called a single remedy. So we don't give many of the remedies. See, normally when we go to like other system of the medicine, there are 2-3 medicines, like one for headache, one for gastric, one for this. So whereas normally we understand as person as a whole and try to give a single remedy. Then next principle is a minimum dose. So homeopathic philosophy emphasizes using the minimum quantity of medicine considered just to sufficient to produce a therapeutic response. That means we just want to give a very few doses of the medicines which just trigger the immunity internally to fight back to the disease condition. It can be a fever or a viral fever or antibiotic where just the immunity strengthens and improves its natural antibodies or natural anti-allergens to just fight the either allergic condition or a bacterial infection. So they are prepared, these remedies are always prepared through a serial dilution and the succussion. So the next principle is called potentization. So now when I said about the lot of sources of the homeopathic medicines, so here when we say that it is a plant kingdom or animal kingdom or a mineral or the this thing, so these all not in the material dose. They are in a very much diluted dose. So that process is called potentization. So homeopathic medicines are traditionally prepared through the serial dilution and succussion. This process is called potentization in homeopathic literature. So what is the picture, what I am able to show you now? It is a called potentization. So here, the first part, here you can see the first part. This is a substance or a source of a medicine, which is some part of one small part of it is taken into the some solvent or a base. Either it can be water, alcohol, that kind of a base, and a medicinal alcohol again. So it is again diluted and repeated vigorous shaking is done. That process is called succussion. So after repeated succussion, one potency is formed. So now in this potency, there are very, very minute dosage of that medicinal substance. You can say it in the nanoparticle level. Actually, now IIT Bombay also has shown a research specifically on this method, and it has proven that homeopathic, all the medicines have nanoparticles, medicinal substances. So after this one part of this medicine is taken to the next and repeatedly again succussions are given. So this process, when we repeatedly do, the next potencies are formed, and this is how the different potencies we prepare. And these specific potencies are used depending upon the person's requirement, because so if it is a lower potency, how it is used, like in some cases only lower potency helps, whereas in where a person is very what you can say a little more hyperactive, or their mind is more powerful, like you can say no, the you can say the impatience level, so in such cases higher potencies are required. So this is again a big topic on how to use the potency. So it is a basic form, I can say. So next principle is totality of the symptoms. As earlier I told, normally we just, when we select the remedy, this is not only on the disease name. So suppose migraine, we are not giving on the name of migraine, this. So it is considered on the physical, mental, emotional, general, and the particular symptoms, rather than focusing solely on the disease diagnosis. The heart of homeopathy is individualization. We do not merely ask what disease does the patient have. We ask who is this patient and what is the unique expression of illness in this individual. That means his concern, adaptation, and reaction to that particular disease condition. So again, one more example I will give. Suppose there are two patients of diabetes. One person, now so many, I think everyone is experienced. Some people will have high level of sugar level. The fasting can be maybe around 250, 260, but they are quite bindas and they are quite frivolous. So they can eat nicely. They want to eat all the chars. They don't want to control on the food, and they don't want to even exercise. So they are very, very frivolous, because they can say, oh, I will manage. So they are in their own thought process, and they are quite frivolous. They are not worried about their diabetes level. So here now, normally what we give in other conventional medicines, what we give is, okay, one particular diabetes regular medicines are given, but here his mindset has to change. That frivolous nature of his personality has to change to regularize his sugar levels. So that is how this particular remedy, one of the remedy, I can say there are many remedies who are frivolous and they are bindas kind of a nature. That is one of the remedies, sulfur. Opposite of this, there can be one more person. Now here as we know, the regular fasting blood sugar can be just 100. Now suppose 110, so FBS is 110. Now this person, when he checks, oh, my sugar has increased. Now this person start getting overly anxious, and now from next day he checks daily sugar levels. Then he will cut down all his diets, no sugar, nothing. Then proper diet again he follows, and cautiously he will start reading all the, like, no, Google now specifically, and he will start finding. So he's overly conscious and he wants to have that control immediately. But actually what is happening, even though he is taking medicine or even though he is having this good amount of control, but what is that anxiety which is causing a lot of stress, and automatically the things are, it is increasing his sugar levels. So here, this diabetic patient, we will give calcarea cup. It is not the same medicine as sulfur. Here, overly conscious medicine, one of the remedies, calcarea cup. So there are many remedies. So I'm just giving some of the, these are not specific for, again, diabetes or this thing. These are, I'm giving the example how a person present in such cases. So this is how this, again, totality of the symptoms is considered in homeopathy. So, after all, why choose homeopathy? So, there are all systems of medicines we all know. So, why to choose? Many people they say, oh, anyway, medicine is there. No, it is easy to take medicine. So, why to choose homeopathy? So, as I told with the principle of homeopathy, so most of the time, one is minimum dose. One is it is considering the totality of the symptoms. When we are considering the totality of the symptoms, it is a holistic science. It is improving your immunity, and through immunity, your that the functions which are the metabolism or the functions which are changed, that is improving naturally. So that is how is the main reason why we have to choose homeopathy. Other reasons can be chosen is a homeopathy is extremely effective in treatment of chronic as well as recurring diseases like allergies, migraine, tonsillitis, autoimmune diseases, hormonal imbalances, children's behavior disorders like ADHD, autism, etc. In chronic conditions, definitely the approach will be different, but again, here the individualized understanding of the case is done and it will help. In cases of ADHD and autism, their lifestyle and their further immunity towards overall immunity and all things will be improved. Then next is homeopathy works at the deeper level, so giving long lasting relief and recovery. So most of the time, the long lasting recovery and the internal immunity, when it is improved, it is protecting a person from the other adverse effects of many of the other diseases. Suppose example is diabetes. There are other side effects of diabetes. So when we are improving immunity through homeopathy, here those things or the disease progress is improved. It is reduced. So homeopathy is extremely safe and it is free from adverse or side effects and can be given to all the ages, including even the newborn children, pregnant women, and elderly age people too. Then homeopathy can be taken with any other conventional medicine whenever required. Both medicine can be taken and work in integrated manner to giving the best results to the patient. Homeopathy is a cost efficient. It is not expensive like any other chemical based medicine. When we are working with a homeopathy, many will have a question mark that how long we have to take. But here, when we are working on the chronic cases, the immunity or the metabolism, the functioning of the organs is so much disturbed that we have to give for medicine for a good amount of time, maybe 3 months or 4 months. But here, there is a no problem. There is no drug dependency. It is just improving your immunity, and like many other, unlike other chemical-based medicine, there is absolutely no drug dependency. Homeopathy has a holistic approach by not merely seeing disease or a part of disease body, but person as a whole, including mental, physical aspect, providing holistic cure to the person. So this is how the immunity improves, and what we can say is normally we can avoid or prevent many of the other health related issues. Next slide is not coming, just a second.
No worries, you take your time. Natasha.
It is stuck. So now I'll be sharing one small video by a senior most allopathic doctor, and he has given a very good like no idea about how all the three sciences work. So just let me share. Just a second. Any doubts till now? Am I audible and very clear?
You are audible and the screens are also visible and good one. Not an issue at all.
Thank you. Sarvan. Is it audible, sir?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಅದು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Uh,
ನೀವು ಶೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್.
The audio I can hear, but sure.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದು ಏನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವೇನೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಹೌದು ಹೌದು.
ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಡಿಯೋ.
ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಯಾರಿಗೂ
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಶೇರ್ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ ದ ಜೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ?
ಜೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಹಾ
ಆ ಶೇರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಶೇರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ,
ಹಾ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ
ಹಾ.
ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್.
ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್
ಬಂತಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್.
ಹಾ.
ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ, ಹೌದು.
ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಶೇರ್
ಓಕೆ.
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಶೇರ್.
ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಶೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಅಪ್
ಹಾ
ಆರೋ ಬಟನ್, ಅದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕ
ಹಾ.
ಒಂದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ವಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು.
ಹೋಗಿದಾರ? ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಟನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 3 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್,
ಹಾ.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್, ಅನೋಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ, ಅವು 3 ಇನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ಎನೇಬಲ್.
ಈಗ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಆಡೋ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್.
Is it audible?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಶೇರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೋದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಶೇರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೋದಾಗ
ಹಾ ಹಾ.
ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಟನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ತರ ಒಂದು ಇದೆ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಟನ್, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾ ನಾನು? ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ.
ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ.
ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾನು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಇಟ್.
So till then, anyone has any query or any doubt? ರಾಜಗೋಳಿ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ? ಓಕೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಿ?
ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
Any doubt, anyone?
I always compare homeopathy, allopathy and Ayurveda with Sattva, Raja, Tama. प्रकृति में सत्व रजा और तम होते हैं. So
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
my friends
हाँ.
don't like,
Yes,
but
but
modern medicine or allopathy is like tamasic science, where there is a lot of cutting, routine things involved. May be done with good intention. I mean, I don't say that intentions are bad, but everybody who gets a stage 4 CA, lung or cervix, he gets same treatment. but person is different. So same treatment doesn't work. Same diagnosis doesn't produce same symptoms in many patients. And everybody's destiny is also different. So all the results are
Volume needs to be increased ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
So we lost the sound.
Lost the sound.
it. Then Ayurveda is like a Rajasic. Rajasic, lot of activity, good intense activity, lot of work, and people see that you are busy, but you are focused. So Kalbatta, Churna, Asava, Arishta, all these things require a lot of efforts. So, but it gives Rajasic result. It is for the Raja people, and many people are benefit by Ayurveda. But Ayurveda also has got a lifestyle things. Rutucharya, Dinacharya, that is the most important part of Ayurveda. But I call it Rajasic science, and homeopathy is also Sattvic science. Very sattva. Only white pills. We don't see anything else. We don't see a lot of kalbatta or a lot of cutting or all this thing, but it requires a lot of thinking. So homeopathy is a Sattvic science. Doctors, physician, prescriber, and the patients, if they match, then you can have a very high rate of success. And homeopathy can produce a miraculous cure in many cases. Universe needs everything. Cannot work only on Sattvic, Rajasic or Tamasic. You should have a proper combination. And I think I am one of the admirers of homeopathy.
Yeah, he has told about he's actually an allopathic doctor who has sharing his experiences on all the three sciences.
सेफ है और काफी
One minute, I will stop that.
हाँ हाँ share.
और जो बहुत
Yeah, I'll-
माइक है इसको ऑन करना है फिर 90 दिन
Okay, ನೀವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ.
So, ಯಾರು question ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು like plants, ಯಾವ plants and are used. So there are many plants that actually in homeopathy almost 70% of the remedies are being used from the different even including you can say our common marigold. Then even the there are different medicines like different plants. Pulsatilla is there, arnica is there. Then even like what you can say, this Brahmi is there. So they are used in a different what you can say as a homeopathic medicines. Almost 70%. So that means more than 2,000 or so plants are used in homeopathy. Still more maybe. So any other questions or should I share my
No,
further experience?
you please continue with your presentation, madam.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾವಳಿ ಅವರು.
ಅಲ್ಲ okay.
Madam, I also have a question.
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಅದು ಫ್ಲೋ ಇದಾಗ್ತದೆ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಮೇಲೆ
Okay.
ಒಳಗೆ ಚಲೋ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾನೆ.
Ha, yes. Share the PPT. Yeah. So, with all this above knowledge of homeopathy, let me share some of my cases, cured cases, in fact, and how they have helped in this treatment. So, this is a case of a recurrent cervical lymphadenopathy, means lymph node enlargement was there. She was every 2 to 3 months. This girl of 6 years, she was getting repeatedly this kind of symptoms. Actually, she was maybe the reason can be just her immunity had gone low. Or as a Bangalore climate, normally most of the children in the morning will have a little cold. But this was even though it was a simple common cold, but for this girl, she was going to the level of lymph node enlargement. and most of the time they had to give her antibiotics, and most of the parents, they don't like giving antibiotics so often. So that is how they approached me. So now again, the common symptoms of lymph node enlargement, we will normally see that it is quite painful. If you see the first here, this is before case, and this is the after. So actually, this time, whenever this is quite inflamed and redness is there, anyone can observe that a child will have a very sensitive to the pain. They will not allow you to touch. But this girl, the uniqueness of this girl was, I found that this was quite a different, and she was quite okay. There was no problem to her. She was like, no, she was not even complaining about this pain. I was really surprised that no, the parents also told, apart from this, there is no problem. She's eating well, sleeping well, she's playing also. But at the same time, when I normally what we do when the child comes, we try to ask them, like, no, we'll try to talk to them. We try to find out how they are presenting, how they are talking. So this girl, what I observed, that she's quite timid. She's not at all trying to speak out. But they told at home or outside with her friends and all, she's quite okay. I think most of the kids will have, but this was little more excess. And when I'm talking, a child will have a little shyness or a little smile. So there was no reaction on her face, and complete no pain of this particular lymph node enlargement. Even though it was quite red when she had come, this is the second or third day when they had shown me this picture, but when she had come to me, it was quite inflamed. So considering this her particular symptoms, I actually given her a remedy called opium. And after giving the medicine, see how beautifully this naturally it started draining from this, the next picture what you are seeing. So this is first time when she had come, so it has drained naturally. And this is after 15 days, so it drained. And after that even the small hole which had drained, it had completely healed with her own immunity. Means the body did not even require any much of external applications or nothing, and it drained. And now this had come in November 2025, and now after 15 days this was the result. And I think after that also she has not got any lymph node enlargement. And even with her overall immunity also improved after this particular medicine. The next case is alopecia areata. Alopecia areata is patchy baldness of the scalp, which was seen in a boy of 7th grade. So, if we know, alopecia areata is an autoimmune disease. So, autoimmune disease is a kind of a chronic disease, and most of the we know that to develop a chronic disease, there is some amount of constant stress behind it. So, I think everyone will ask me that what is this 7th grade? What they will have stress nowadays? Everyone is saying every child has a stress. So, but what was this person's, that individualized, what we say, no, what was his stress? So here, this boy is a very shy, mild, and he was a quite protected child. Like most, he's a first child, and parents are quite overprotective towards him. So now, as he is growing, and he has got little obese. So what happened? Other kids in the school, they started bullying him. So he is getting angry internally, and it is daily. So this constant bullying, it was causing a lot of anger, frustration, fear, because he is not able to give them back because of his mildness. So, and another thing is like, he is good in studies, but now as the grades are increasing, he is in 7th grade now. So the little maths was little complicated. It is a little complex sums which was coming. So teacher and even parents, they are constantly behind him. Go and study. Go and study. So he is playing and all those things. He was getting disturbed because he is trying to do, but it is not happening. So when I spoke to him, he told me all these things. So considering this part, I gave him a medicine called Baraita Carb. After that, the results were quite good. So this is before case, there was no hair follicles in this area. There was another patchy, this was a bigger one, and another 2-3 were small patchy, there was patchy loss of hair follicles. And this is after, so almost 3 months after, the good amount of hair follicles has developed, and naturally and it has grown much better way. After this, particularly his immunity improved to the level of now, even though what is the immunity, what level it has to improve. So now he's going to the same school, all the friends are same, but now that constant bullying, he is quite stronger enough to face that situation. And now that particular bullying, the frustration, fear, and anger is not disturbing him internally. His immunity improved, and good part was physically it was shown by increasing the hair follicles improved, but at the same time his height also grew. So he was quite strong and he was like little better in terms of facing the situation. So this is the holistic way what we say in homeopathy. So next case was a kind of a chronic allergic cough. So again, I think in Bangalore weather, this is very, very common. Most of the people will have a lot of allergic sinusitis, rhinitis, and allergic cough. So this small girl, she presented recently with a chronic allergic cough, and which was more aggravating during night, evening. Then recently she had joined swimming, and after swimming, it had increased very to the extreme level from last 3 months. She was taking a lot of allergic cough syrup repeatedly, but it was not helping. And again, parents concern was how much to give so medicine. At the same time, that drowsiness and all because of the cough syrup was different. So they approached me. Now again, when I spoke to this small girl, so I saw her like first mother had given all the history, and when I was speaking, looking at her, and I was observing her, what I see is she was quite alert. Like whatever mom is saying, she was very very alert and listening what mom is saying. In between, I was trying to find out her, asking her what is this. So she used to immediately answer. So she was quite precocious and a girl to her age, and she is very very sensitive to the scoldings and opinions of others. So what happened? No? So now recently they started swimming, and the swimming teacher is very very strict. So this girl being sensitive, this person, the teacher, who whenever he is scolding her in front of everyone, every time she is feeling very disturbed, she is getting dull. She wants to learn swimming, she likes swimming, but at the same time his opinion and his scolding was making her dull. So every day when she started facing this, that mental immunity got disturbed, and now she started getting this cough. Here, after coming home, she wanted her mother to give her a little consolation and all. It used to help, but mom, as a many a times, it is with a different other home routines and all. She was sometimes, if she's not able to attend her, she was still feeling more disturbed, and that is how her cough was quite regular now, continuous. So considering her this individualized approach, I gave her medicine Ignatia 200, which helped within almost 10 days, and within very recent case. And that is how the swimming now, even though she is going to swimming, there is no aggravation of cough. So now even the teacher is same here. She is quite her sensitivity towards this scolding and opinion of others has increased. So these are very much like, as I said, that delusions. What are the delusions? That what people will think about us. So that was her delusion. That opinion, that sensitivity has improved. Her mental immunity has improved through this way, and now her sleep and sleep is well. So always she is not needing that consoling from the mother. Now her internal immunity is consoling her. So this is again the holistic approach. Next case is a PCOS. PCOS in 25 years, a girl who was working in a corporate. She is a single child, and she had a irregular menses, hirsutism, that hairs on the chin, and menses were getting delayed. Unless she takes a hormonal tablet, she was not getting menses. So this was from a very long time, that from almost 2 to 3 years. So till that time she was managing, but nowadays it was becoming that hairs on the chin became, it was too much. So that is how she approached homeopathy. Now here, what was her conflict at this age? I think 20 years, 5 years of most of the girls, they have a conflict between parents who are forcing for the marriage, and they wants to settle in the work, and at the same time they she want to have her own part, like pattern of the life. She wants to settle in Bangalore. They are from north side, but she wants to settle in Bangalore because she find that Bangalore is a open culture and all those things. She likes this her freedom. Then she don't want much of burden of the work. So this constant conflict at home, which was causing a lot of stress, which was causing the hormonal imbalance. So considering her this state, particular means like it is individualized to her, this girl only, because in this also different person will try to find out in a different way. Like ambition, one girl may be more ambitious, so she is not thinking about this marriage part, and the other freedom of what you can say, enjoying the life, or even I can get more of work also is fine. But this was completely different for this girl. She wants less work. She likes to enjoy the life. At the same time, want to settle in Bangalore where she enjoys. So considering this her part, we gave her medicine called belladonna, and after belladonna, like now she's getting regular menses. So this is how is the from her this hormonal imbalance, it has improved now. So that overall whatever the stress which was constant there, now she is, even though in the same environment, she is able to face the same situation with a much more better immunity. This is another case of metrorrhagia, means heavy bleeding. So so these have become very common. Like nowadays, I think ladies must be knowing that many of the cases of perimenopausal, menopausal situation, and they will have a heavy bleeding. But how it is like, no, this is again, these all not just because of the age and all, it is because of the lot of stress factors and all. So how this case was like, no, it had approached to me. So this lady is a 42 years old lady who had a fibroid, endometrial thickness had increased, there was a heavy bleeding, because of which her hemoglobin also dropped to 8, and there was a lot of weakness. Almost since last 4 months, she was taking the hormonal tablet called pause, but it was not helping. So that is how she started, she approached to me, because even pause was not helping. The only other option will remain as the remove the uterus. But when she approached me, what I see in her, so these are again the common symptoms of a fibroid. But at the same time, what we see her individualized approaches. Here, this girl, lady was very mild. She is working lady, but at the same time, over caring for her family, overworking, and actually, she had a very old age parents, so she had to help them. She had to take care even at night, even while doing the daytime job. Most of the time, she was not getting a very good normal sleep. So because of this almost carelessness towards her health, she had ended up in this kind of a health issues. So now we considering her symptoms, I gave a medicine which called Coquelush. So after giving medicine, what is the changes? So this the next time menses whatever was there, it actually appeared only for 5 days, and it stopped by naturally. So what was a change? The hormonal imbalance, what was there, actually it had helped. That over caring, that motherly nature, that overworking and overly motherly nature had balanced. So even to ladies specifically in our group, I can say that, see, helping, caring is a definitely a duty, but at the same time, we have to take care of ourselves. So that balance in everything is very much needed. After taking this particular medicine, she started asking for help, and maybe at night, and that is how her hormonal balance automatically improved with only this medicine. And I think for last 3 months now, she has got her menses with a much more normal bleeding, and not like, no, it was not prolonged for a very long time. Then another case of similar perimenopausal symptoms. This was, I think, very much common. Like again, case of a migraine with perimenopausal symptoms. She is a lady of 46 years old, and she's also a working lady. And nowadays, recently, it has the migraine, and her irritability, her mood swings has increased. And as a work, so she was taking painkillers repeatedly, but it was not helping. That is how she approached me. She is working as a researcher. And another symptoms which was aggravating is because son is in 12, so automatically she is too much concerned about her children. So to the level of, she has gone to the level of this attachment, I can say, what we were reading about our inner enemies. She was so much attached to the children. As a mother, we have to be attached, but there should be a balance, because they have to understand their responsibility. So she was highly impatient about her children health and their studies, to the level of, like, she used to just, like, no, keep on asking them, do this most of the time. No freedom from them. So it, because of she's telling them, it used to irritate her and aggravate all her symptoms. She had at the same time, she had extreme fear of heights and closed places. She used to feel suffocated, and she avoids it. So these were again some of the her specific symptoms. Considering this, one medicine called Spongia was given, and miraculously migraine cleared within a month. She was quite relaxed, and she, over a period of time, she told me, I think after 2 months, she told, okay, usko karna hai, bete ko karna hai, let him do, I will tell him, but let me do. So there was a calmness in her. That was again a improvement in her mental state. Then recently she told me that she has visited a cave temple in the north, because earlier she used to tell me that there is a lot of fear of suffocation. So it was quite a long standing fear of hers, which was like suffocation fear, heights fear. And she visited a hilly area. At the same time, she went to that cave temple. There was no phobia, and I was happy for this holistic approach. She could reach and go to this level that homeopathy has helped her. Then case of a performance anxiety in 35 years old. I think this is also very much common in many people. So this person, he told me that this performance anxiety is there from long standing, means it is almost from the childhood, but now it is increasing. He was telling me it is increased to the level that I'm getting always anticipation, stage fear, and that performance anxiety, which is causing like no internal trembling. And of late what is happening is, even if I'm approaching people, I'm getting that internal trembling. Sometimes my neck also is shaking. Sometimes cough is there. So this is all that internal anticipation and anxiety which was increasing too much. So one medicine called lycopodium was given, and after 2 months of this particular medicines, his internal confidence has improved. That neck shaking had completely stopped, and he used to give. After that, he told that at least now I'm able to give comparatively peacefully, like as in little earlier. That increased intensity was there. It has improved. Still under the like I'm still working on him, but much more improvement. Almost 50% he's improved. So this is how is the holistic approach of homeopathy, through the individualized case taking, individualized approach with the minimum doses. And let me end my session with this quote again. So, Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinam, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukh Bhagaved. Om Shanti. सभी सुखी हो, सभी रोग मुक्त रहे, सभी मंगलमय घटनाओं से साक्षी बने और किसी को भी दुख का भागी न बनना पड़े. Thank you everyone. Any questions?
The participants can unmute themselves and ask the questions. Question ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇವಾಗ.
ಮೇಡಮ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುರುನಾಥ್ ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ
Thank you,
ಬಗ್ಗೆ
sir.
ನಮ್ಗೇನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಸೊ
Thank you.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ನಿಮ್. ಒಂದು
Thank
ಕ್ವಶನ್
you.
ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ನನ್ಗೆ ಅದೇ ಡಯಾಬಿಟಿಸ್, ಇದು BP ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಥೆರೋಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೋಸಿಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ರೈನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸಿವಿಯರ್. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇದು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಕೋಸ್ಪ್ರಿನ್, ಇದು ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಥಿನ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Okay.
ಸೊ ದ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ನೌ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 7 to 8 medicines per day. So like you told, there is only one medicine in homeopathy which can cure all the problems, right? So is there any medicine for such cases, madam?
ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೇಸಸ್. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶುಗರ್ ಇದೆ, BP ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಆಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ನಿಮ್ದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ವಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ ರೆಮಿಡಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೋರ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಟೋಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್. ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದಂದ್ರೆ, ವೆನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ from few months you have been on medication, so body is used to this medication. Immediately now medicine stop ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, but at the same time ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಇಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿನಿಂದ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯುವರ್ ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಶುಗರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಅ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಈ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Over a period of time, when your immunity is improved, your sugar levels are improving naturally, your BP is maintaining to that level, when your stress factors actually are much more balanced level. ಅದೇ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿನಿಂದ ಈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವೆನೆವರ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಲೋಪತಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ದೇ ಮೇ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ನೀವು 7-8 ತಗೋತಾ ಇದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಅದು ಹೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಟೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್, ಆ ಥರ. ಬಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಪೆಥಾಲಜೀಸ್, ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಗಿವ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪಥಿಕ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ. I hope I'm
Yeah, that's
clear.
fine, madam. Yes, you are clear, madam. Can we have consultation with you, madam? Like, just want to know.
Ha sir, anytime.
After first week of September, madam, I will take the your number from Prakash,
Okay,
and
sir.
then I
Okay.
will.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ದು
sir.
ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಏನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾ ಜನಗಳು?
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್
I'll share it in the group. ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ದು ಇದನ್ನೇನಂದ್ರ ವಿಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆ ಥರ ಏನೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ದು ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ,
Okay. ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಅದೇ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆ ಥರ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಯಾರೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇರ್ತಾರ ಅವರು.
Okay. Okay.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮೆರಾ ಮುಂದೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ.
ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಿ.
ನಂಬರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
ನನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೇಳ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ?
ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ಸೊ ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೈಶಾಲಿ ಪೋಪಳೆ, 9803566575.
ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನ.
9803566575. ನಂದು ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕ್ ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ನಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಹಾರ್ಮನಿ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕ್ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಶೇರ್ ದ ವಿಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಅದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ನಗರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಲವಾಯು ಹತ್ರನಾ?
ಹಾ, ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ ನಗರ್, ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ನಗರ್ ಆತರ. ಬೈಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹತ್ರ.
ಬೈಯಪ್ಪನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹತ್ರ. ಓಕೆ. OMBR ಲೇಔಟ್ ಅಥವಾ?
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ.
ಓಕೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಓಕೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿದೆಯಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು?
ಹಲೋ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ನವಳ್ಳಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪುಣೆ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾವು ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಚಲಿತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು DNA ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. Okay, lot of people approached me for that, so that treatment will be easy for the further any kind of problems. Okay, how it is convenient for the people, and is it true or not?
So to some extent, definitely they are finding out the DNA testing, and they are finding out what you will be getting the diseases further. To some extent, it may be possible that they are giving it, means considering the genetic approach, their parent history, everything, they are considering that, and they are giving that what are you are prone for, right? But at the same time, I think how much to take it, it is depending on our own self, one thing, because even though genetically ಏನು ಇದ್ರೇನು, our immunity is in our hand if we can take care of ourselves mentally and physically. I'm telling about, because physical aspect is taken care by everyone very well, like diet, exercise, everything, but mind is the one thing which we need to learn to balance. So that part, if we are taken care, then that genetic part, because most of the people, they see that okay, sugar, diabetes is there genetically, but immediately baralla. Maybe there is some particular age, during that time only you develop with that particular disease. So some people will develop, some people will not develop, because the mental aspect, the mind, the stress factor, means we have created some environment at one particular situation, so that diabetes has developed. Means that genetic, even though trait was there, it grew only in certain environment. We gave that environment. So that environment, if we balance, if we learn to balance through this part, like as I told about all this mental and physical balance, so that if we learn, we can prevent these things. But ಈಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನೋ ಹೊರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. But I feel we should, if we know also, we should take it as a positive way to handle it.
Okay, my question is, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ DNA ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ನಮಗ್ ಮೊದ್ಲ ಗುರ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಅದು ಗುರ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸ್ ಟೂ ಮಚ್. based on that input, what this DNA test gives, based on that treatment will be easy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನ
ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಸಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕಮೆಂಡೇಬಲ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಗೇನ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೇನೋ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದ loaded with the medicine. So that is how we have to be quite what you can say, no, like we should judge our things and find out our own decision for these particular things. It is right that okay, we will have it, but at the same time we can prevent also through this physical and mental wellness by our own self also. We can do that.
ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಂದು. ಈಗ ಇತ್ತಿತ್ತಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೊಂದು ಜರ್ಮನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿದು ಒಂದು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದೊಳಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಡೆಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ, ಟಾಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್?
No sir, sorry, I'm not aware of it.
Okay, so it has become a popular. High net worth individuals are investing in that, taking that medicine so that all dead cells are recovering fast and people are becoming energetic antele. That medicine is a bit costly, but a lot of people are going for that.
Sir, only one thing ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ medicine and the medicine system is a huge market. So we have to take our decisions very like no properly we have to take. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, but at the same time we have to have a good amount of research and then only we can find out whether it is useful or not. Okay. I'm not aware about this particular thing.
Okay, what I'll do, I'll share that to you, what yes, exactly it is. So just have a look at it and just let us know.
Okay sir, okay, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you sir.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೆ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್. ಹಾ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಾನು ಅನಿಲ್ ಸಾಗರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ನಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ಲ?
ಹೌದು.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ನಾವು?
ಸರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬೇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆರ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಬಟ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಫೀವರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್, ಸೊ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳು ಇವೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಇದನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನೋ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೇ ಒಂದು ಈಗ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೆಡಿಸನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಈಗ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಎನಿ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ವೇರ್ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲೆಂಬಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಪನಿ ಇದೆ, ಡಾಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಪನಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ತಗೋದು. ಹಂಗೆ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಟ್ಮೋರ್ ಎಂ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಏನದು ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ತಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ವೇರಿಯನ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ನೇ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಅದ್ ಹಂಗೇನಾರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ತರಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತರಿಸ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಂತಾವ್ ಏನಾರ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಶಾಪ್ಸ್ ಬಾಳ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ನೀವೇ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಟ್ರಮ್ಯೂರ್ ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಿಯಾ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೀಲ್ಡ್ ಬಾಟಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ, ಅಲನ್ ಆರ್ ಶಾಬೆ, SBL, ರೆಕ್ವೆಗ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ box of pills also, and you can get it, because many a times ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, not all pharmacists, but in some pharmacists ಯಾರು workers ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, so they either know it or don't know, so they may use different potencies. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು Natramune 200 ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ
they may just give 30 in pills form.
ಹೌದು, ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇರುದಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಬಾಟಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಆ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತ ಎಷ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ 3-4 ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ನಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪುಟ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಏನಾರೇ ಅದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಂತ?
ಬಾಟಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬಾಟಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಹೋಮಿಯೋ ಫಿಸಿಷಿಯನ್, ಆರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಟಲ್ಸ್, 1 gram 2 gram ಆ ತರ ಬಾಟಲ್ಸ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಿಲ್ಸ್.
ಅದೇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಥ್ರೂ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಶಾಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹಾಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಈಗ.
ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೆಕಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್, ಲಾಟ್ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿಕ್ ಫಿಸಿಷಿಯನ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬಹಳ ನಮಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಡೆನೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದೇನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಊಟ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ನಕ್ಸ್ ವಾಮಿಕ, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಂಫರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಈಗ ಹಂಗೇನಾರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್
once in a while as in acute cases ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ತರ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದೇ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಟೋಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಒನ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮಚ್ ಮೋರ್ ಬೆಟರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ 1 to 3 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್, ಈಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ. ಮೊದ್ಲಿನಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮೊದ್ಲು ಒಬ್ರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು. ಯು ಮೇ ಬಿ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್, ಇಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದ್ 3 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 15 days ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು 300 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 700 300 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ತಗೋತಿದ್ರು. 15 days ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಿಶ್ ಟು ರಿಕವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ವೇರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಆರಾಮಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಒಂದು 300-400 ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಗುಳಿಗೆ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ 15 days or 1 month. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ನಾಟ್, ನಾವು ಕೆಮ್ಮು ನೆಗಡಿ ಹೋದ್ರು ಅವರು 1,000 to 2,000 ತನಕ ನಮಗೆ ಗುಳಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಆ ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೇ ಗುಳಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಗುಳಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 4 ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ ಇಲ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ರಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ is about 300-400 rupees, but the medicine we are purchasing there, it is costing about 2,000 rupees. For allopathic consultation ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ವೇರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಚೀಪರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಫೋರ್ಡಬಲ್, ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹೋಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಮೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್?
So in such cases ಇವಾಗ ಅವರು 2-3 ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ದೇರ್ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್, ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೆಮಿಡಿ ಬಟ್ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ರೆಮಿಡೀಸು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ದೇ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್ ಯು. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಆದ್ರೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಫೋರ್ಡೆಬಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಈಚ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಈಚ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, our surroundings, because I just cannot comment on general as homeopathy, but ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಆತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ.
ಈಗ ಕೆಲವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 300 ರೂಪಾಯಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ವಿತ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ 15 days ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್. ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಚಾರಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಚಾರಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. But the thing is we have to wait.
Some doctors are there who are treating. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 100 ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಡಿ ಬರೋಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ 4 ತಾಸು 5 ತಾಸು ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಂದ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಹಿಂಗ ಇದೊಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್. ನಾವು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಪೇಷನ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮಿ 4 ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಐ ಡೂ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್? ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದೇರ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಶಾಪ್. ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಶಾಪ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್, ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಅಫೋರ್ಡಬಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ನಾವು 25 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ಅಲೋಪತಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 25-30 years without
The
much
good
issue.
part is still, if you see allopathy, other system, not let us not take any of the other systems are still more costlier than even ishtu ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನು still it is more costlier, sir.
No,
So
my point is, even if I am not required, I should not be taking those medicines. ಈಗ ನಾನು ನಕ್ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. I have a migraine for the last 20 years. I have a migraine, but I take ಅದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಿಯಾ ತಗೋತೀನಿ, ನೆಟ್ಮೂರ್ ಎಂ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊದ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್, but I'm working at the same time having my food, little bit food also, but I'm not getting irritated and going to sleep. Adella illa, intensity illa. I'm managing that migraine with those tablets.
So definitely you can change a little bit of lifestyle so that you will be happy with these medicines only.
No, I'm doing the same thing. ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ತಿಂಗಳಕ್ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. So that is the thing. Anyway, if possible, I will consult you in your clinic if possible. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
ಮೇಡಮ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ಗುರುನಾಥ್ ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ಅಗೇನ್.
ಹೇಳಿ
ಮೇಡಮ್, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು,
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ಸಲ್ಫರ್, ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಅಲೋಪತಿಕ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಾವು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಇಲ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲೋಪತಿಕ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ನೋ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಕಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಪೊಟೆಂಟೈಸೇಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅದರ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಡೋಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಅದು ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And this will work through the like this is how it is not as a ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನು ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅದರ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೂ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರಗ್, ದೆನ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಎಲೋಪತಿಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿನೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಗುಡ್. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೇನು ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, in the interest of time, let's conclude, and madam will share the number and the address in the group. We can contact.
ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಸರ್, ನಮ್ದೊಂದು ಕ್ವೆರಿ ಇತ್ತು.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. Like homeopathy is so important. And my question was like ನೀವು homeopathy ಜೊತೆಗೆ, because you have written all the symptoms of the person, like ಇದು ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I feel, are you counseling the person along with the medicine or just
actually medicine ಅಂದ್ರೆ counseling ಅಂದ್ರೆ our homeopathic case taking is half of the counseling exactly.
Okay.
Because when we are asking to understand the person, ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಓಪನ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ವೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ರೀಚ್ ಟು ದ ರೂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆ ರೂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಇಸ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ಟೆಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿಕ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ and many a times we are not in the state to take the counseling also. The good part of homeopathy, it reaches to that level and persons comes out of it. Then over a period of time, if we give them counseling, it will definitely help. And normally, actually, I'm a counselor also because I have done a course from NIMHANS. So, counseling ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನಮ್ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅದನ್ನ ಡೀಪ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಂಗ್ರೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ತುಂಬಾ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಐ ವಿಶ್ ದರ್ ವೇರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡೋದು ಅದೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ.
Thank you very much. Because actually,
as that other person said that some Shastri sir was very famous and after he passed away. So to be alla ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ because ನಿಮ್ಮ credentials 20 years ಇದೆ, no doubt about it.
No, I see the happiness on the patient's face. No, that gives a really like no happiness actually.
Yeah.
When they are come out of that situation, like that levels, it gives a real actually happiness. ಅದು normally ಬೇರೆ system ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ.
One more question is, can the cancer be cured?
Cured kinta andre stage it matters. Stage, age, lot of other things. But adar jotege medicine kotre our immunity and their suffering can be swalpa adu prolonged in suffering ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ or other things whatever the progressive ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ level ಅಲ್ಲಿ control ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
Thank you so much. You have been so, young at age. You have achieved so much, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It was quite an interactive session. A lot of people have raised their queries and got the answers to the satisfaction level. Okay, thank you very much. And just to conclude, you started with thanking all of them. There's a very good note, your session. You started with that, and we are proud that we have got a person like this in our family, UKSL family. Okay, thank you very much for sharing all the information of homeopathy. You have enlightened us. ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಬಹಳ ಮಂದಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ, ಅಲೋಪತಿ, ಆಯುರ್ವೇದಿಕ್, ಯುನಾನಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಮಂದಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬಹಳ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ವೆಲ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಚಂದ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದು ಬೇಕೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಂತ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಾಗ ಅದು ಇತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನು ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಅರಿಷಡ್ ವರ್ಗಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಚಲೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. 6 ಎನಿಮೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟೊಂದು 6 ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಇದ್ದುದು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 4-5 ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದ್ರಾಗ ಏನಾರ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದುರ್ವಾಸ ಮುನಿ ಹೆಸರು ಕೇಳಿವಿ ನಾವು, ಅವ್ರ ಕೋಪನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗೆ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಮಿತ್ರದೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆನ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು, ಮಿನರಲ್ಸು, ಆನಿಮಲ್ಲು, ನೋಸೋಡೋಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರೇ ಕೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನೋಸೋಡೋಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಸರ್ಕೋಡೋಸ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ 6 ಇದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ ಭಾಳ ಚಂದ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ವೈ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭಾಳ ಚಲೋತ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನೀವು. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಸ್ವತಃ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಭಾಳ ಚಲೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ಥೇರಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಭಾಳ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮಂದಿಯೊಳಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. And once again, a very thanks to you from all the UKSL family here. And
thank you. And same here. Nanu nim group ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಂದ್ರೆ we always we look forward to be having all the functions and any idreno we always enjoy that. Being a part of UKSL also is a very much enriching in otherwise also. So thank you for providing me this platform. Thank you.
ಪ್ರಕಾಶ, 30 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ನನಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗೋ ಅಹೆಡ್ ಸರ್.
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 30 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವಂಗ ಅಸ್ತಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಲೋಪತಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ನೆಬುಲೈಸರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆವಿ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಸ್ಟೆರಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಸಾರಿ ನನಗೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟೆರಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಸ್ಟೊರಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 5 ರಿಂದ 6 ವರ್ಷ ತಿಂಗಳ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ 7 ರಿಂದ 8ನೇ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ ಇಷ್ಟು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಅವ ಅಲೋಪತಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಬರೀ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ಗುಳಿಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೋಮಿಯೋಪತಿ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್.
Yes.
So it is a very trusted medicine therapy which everybody should go for it and try for it for once at least. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಈಗ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸ್ಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಈಗ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ನೌ, ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಗುಡ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ರಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, sharing. Thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Let us continue our journey of webinars. Next Saturday, let's all meet. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.